Hello, everybody. How are you doing, my boxing fans, fellow boxing? So, the upcoming weekend, there is only one card. There's really worth talking about, actually. Yeah, and that is in a Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tulsa. Yeah, we got three fights actually that I'm gonna be predicting. Let's start first this one. Efe Ajagba is returning for the first time since losing his first fight against Frank Sanchez in October. Yeah, that's the guy. Mr. Ajagba is really has been, you might say, exposed as technically not too good and with his defense and all that. That's typical. He's just a typical modern age heavyweight, very big, hard hitting, and but not much in terms of technical ability simply. But what we did find out that he can obviously take a good punch because he was down and he was hit a lot in that fight with Frank Sanchez. But he's gonna be facing a safe opponent, some guy from Hungary called Josef Darmus. Yeah. He's 37. His record is pretty abysmal, 14-4-3. And he also lost his last fight by TKO to some guy called Alfonso Lopez. Well, I never heard of. I think a former actually light heavyweight. Oh man, can it be any worse? So this guy is actually a cruiserweight, Darms. Yeah, he's only 6 feet and a half inches. So 6'1" and a half. Sorry. So he's got like almost 5 inches disadvantage in height. And also, yeah, I don't know how big his reach is. Can be very big, right? Yeah, that's right. Um, of course, Jagla wins this fight and rather easily, very easily. I expect it to not last like more than 1 or 2 rounds, maybe three. So this is, I guess, what he needs to get his confidence back, get his feet back on the ground after really being dominated by Sanchez. So I don't know really how far this guy can go, but as I said, he was really dominated by Sanchez. That wasn't a good sign, of course. So, but he still can maybe make some noise if he has learned from his defeat, of course, I guess. We'll see. So, I think Jagba wins within 3 rounds here. Then we have Jared Anderson, yeah, an undefeated heavyweight, who is 11 and 0 with 11 KOs. He's fighting Miljan Rovcanin from Montenegro and Serbia, but based in Serbia. Miljan Rovcanin, yeah. He has been stopped by Agitka Bayel before, but he's only got 2 losses. Another one by disqualification against Alexander Dimitrenko in a fight where he was ahead on one scorecard. Anyway, so they are equal height, 6'4". These guys, yes. But of course, Anderson is the fresher guy. He's favored to win. This is only an 8 round fight, so yeah. So far, the only name I can recognize that he's fought Anderson is Jeremiah Carpensy. And that's mainly because he's the brother of Tommy Carpensy. Yeah, Jeremiah Carp. So, I guess, you can say Milan Rochan presents a challenge for Anderson with his experience. And, he can punch, it's just that he hasn't beaten anyone, you know, that is any good, so far. And he's lost his only two, really big fights. So, yeah, even though the first one was disqualification, that was against a guy who was clearly past his prime, Dimitrenko. So yeah, I mean Anderson will probably stop Rochan because he seems to be a really hard puncher. He's only 22 years old. Yeah, I trust him to stop Rochan, but it may happen that it goes a distance because it's only 8 rounds. But yeah, I think probably if the stoppage comes, it will be like 6 rounds, something, maybe a fifth, not earlier. I don't think so. Maybe I don't think so. All right, and then the final third fight, which is the only really really big fight here, is Jose Pedraza and Richard Commey. Yeah, this is a really good one. Yeah, and both guys are, I believe, coming off losses. Yeah, Pedraza to Jose Ramirez and Commey to Vasily Lomachenko himself. So yeah, I think the problem with Pedraza, he's a really good technical fighter, but he doesn't have enough power to to win by a knockout in his most important fights anyway. So yeah, sometimes he can end up anyway. He was knocked out once by Tank Davis, but that was now some time ago, over 5 years ago. And then he lost to Lomachenko, but he didn't do so bad against him. And Zepeda also. Well, I must say that maybe his best years are behind him, but I think he's not really washed up yet. He's 33 and has had 33 bouts as well so far. And Comey, he's 35 actually. He's got 34 bouts so far. 34 and 0 with 27 knockouts. So he's the puncher, of course, in this fight. Hmm. Before a loss to Teofimo Lopez, he was really doing well. And before that, he had only two split decision losses, which were, of course, disputed or disputable. And that was to Robert Easter Jr. and Dennis Shafiqo. Then he knocked out Raimundo Beltran and Isa Chanil. Yeah, he looked like he was really going somewhere. But then against Teofimo, you might say he got a little bit careless, or uh, he just simply got nailed while trying to knock out Teofimo. He was knocked out himself, so it wasn't really like a case of being dominated by Teofimo Lopez. It was more, of course, a case of being caught with a big bomb, a bomb. So yeah, I don't know really. This can go, several different ways. This fight. I mean, either Pedraza, the better technician, kind of asserts himself, and just outboxes Comey. He makes him eat his jab all night, and you know simply shuts him out for most of the fight. Or well, I don't think Peraza can really like shut Comey out, but anyway, he can win enough rounds to win this fight. It will be a competitive fight either way. I think Commey's best chance is to win by a knockout, to just try and nail Pedraza because he ain't outboxing him, that's for sure. He's not that kind of a fighter. He's an aggression fighter, a knockout fighter. Against Lomachenko, he was outclassed, but he still had a few moments at the end, towards the end of the fight. And yeah, he's shown that he does have the power, if nothing, to end, most fights with or a few punches and Pedraza does not have that power. Only uh only 14 of his 29 wins, so that's a little bit under half are by a knockout. He does have accumulation power, yeah, I would say he does. So he did stop the undefeated Julian Rodriguez by corner retirement. So and he stopped well a few others, a few other minor fighters, but he never really won a big fight. Well, he also stopped Antonio Lozada. He never won a really big fight, by a stoppage. So while Comey actually has, you might say, yeah, well against Beltran. So my prediction is that I think most likely Peraza wins by decision, but probably it will be a close fight and tough one for both. There's a slight chance that Comey can produce, the knockout or a stoppage win anyway. But that will probably not happen before the eighth round, something ninth maybe. Yeah, I mean even Tank Davis, who is superior in every way to Comey. I don't know about punching power, maybe slightly there also. He he needed 7 rounds to stop Pedraza, so says something about Pedraza's toughness and his defense. So I think he will probably emerge victorious. It will be a tough fight for both guys. Yeah. All right. So that was all for this time. See you. Bye bye.